Hi there, it's Rebekah from Sapphire Coast Tarot. I hope everyone's really well today. I am going to be doing a Divine Feminine reading for the weekend. I haven't done one of these before, but I am going to do one for Divine Feminine, and I will be later on doing one for Divine Masculine. So we're just going to see what happens, what comes out in the reading today. It's all unknown to me, but I will shuffle and we'll see what happens. I've just had this feeling that I just need to do this type of reading, and hoping that it does give everyone the answers that they are possibly looking for. It's not any particular sign. It's just whoever's watching this reading, and how they're feeling in their particular situation, and we'll just see what's happening. We are Friday, I think it's the 12th, I'm not too sure. So we'll just see what's going to happen in this particular reading. Okay, so for the present base for Divine Feminine, what do we have? Spirits and guides for the Divine Feminine for the situation that's going on. Divine Feminine, what's happening for the Divine Feminine in the present situation? Oh, that was a few cards that came out there. Trying to pick them up. I think I've got 1, 2. Okay, so we've got the Justice card and also the Two of Swords for what's going on in the present situation. Just wanted to check that I haven't got more on the floor that flipped out. Okay, so we're looking now at the desires and hopes, or feeling, how Divine Feminine is feeling about the situation. What are they hoping for, spirits and guides? What are they hoping for? What's the Divine Feminine hoping for? How are they feeling about this situation? How do they feel about this situation? Okay. Okay, so we've got the Death card for what's going on at the present moment. Okay, so what will be helpful for Divine Feminine in this situation? What's the helpful advice? The helpful advice. The helpful advice for the Divine Feminine spirits. The helpful situation, or helpful card for this situation is the Seven of Wands. Okay, we're looking at the challenges. What's the challenges or opposing energies? What is the prevention? What's the challenges for this situation, the Divine Feminine? Okay, so we've got the Hierophant. I've got this thing up on my screen that is blocking my vision of what's going on. Okay, let's look at the outcome. What's the outcome for the Divine Feminine is the Lovers and the Four of Cups. Okay, let's get into the reading for the Divine Feminine. What's happening in this situation? Okay, so we have got the Justice and the Two of Swords. I'll speak about the Two of Swords first. The Two of Swords symbolises that there is a stalemate. You feel like this situation isn't going anywhere. It's possibly there's a deadlock. A deadlock exists. You may be wanting a situation to move forward, but it just doesn't look like it's going anywhere at all. you may need to make a decision in regards to this. You need to look at the situation logically, maybe try a new approach, and take an active part in your destiny, saying that you may need to put forward to someone that you are having feelings for them, instead of waiting around for them to do something for them to, they may, the divine masculine isn't moving towards you, so maybe you need to take a risk and move towards them. But at the moment, this stalemate isn't doing you any favours at all. Okay, so situated in the present, the same with the Two of Swords is the Justice card. The Justice card talks about balance, the use of rational, logical, intellectual mind rather than your emotional self. Now, that's hard. A legal ruling that you may be in may be falling in the right side, so whether that be towards you or towards them, you know what the situation is, but it is a beneficial outcome. You may also be dealing with a Libra as well. That's what this card talks about. The Two of Swords is an air energy, so that is a Libra, Gemini or Aquarius. The Swords talk about challenges, so I believe that in this situation, nothing seems to be moving forward, but it is asking you to get some balance, start to think rationally and logically rather than with your emotional heart. And in saying that, that is very hard to do. If you are feeling loved up for someone and wanting to share your passions with them, it's difficult to step back because you want to move forward. You want to move out of this stalemate situation. But it's also saying that there is going to be a beneficial outcome in the situation. Okay, so let's look towards the hopes or feeling, how you're feeling. We have the Death card here. You could also be we could be talking about a Scorpio. It's the end of one phase of your life, and you are making way for a new major change and transformation. You're going to be having major growth and you're learning. To benefit from this change, you need to remain open. You also need to think about what no longer serves you. And you could also be hanging on to someone because of fear of change. But there are new opportunities that await. So you may be thinking that you need to hang on to a situation because it's a safe situation and it's what you know. But this card is telling you that you need to move forward. Maybe you need to move forward towards the person that you're caring about, because it is a new way of life, a new change and transformation. You will be learning and you will be growing, but I think it's advisable to leave the old situation behind to find feminine. Okay, so what will be helpful in this situation is the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands talks about ideas or beliefs that may be challenged. You may feel you need to defend yourself, but this card says that you can overcome any obstacles put before you. To do so, you need to remain calm. You need to have confidence in yourself and courage to stand up for what you believe in. So if you have some beliefs that you have some boundaries and you've already set these boundaries out, but you're thinking that you may be willing to let go of your own boundaries to find happiness. This is saying you need to stand up for what you believe in, voice what your concern is. And if the other person isn't going to do something about that for this love that you feel that you have for another, well, they're not worth it, are they? So that's what will be helpful. Okay, so in the challenge position is the Hierophant. A Hierophant can speak of someone you may be dealing with, a Taurus. You may know someone. This person may seem to you to be wise. They seem to be a trusted person. You could also be dealing with a large organisation, a government or educational institution. This person does have traditional values and moral ethics. They do definitely have a set way of thinking and working. You may find it difficult to implement change with them, but as I said, like if you feel that your boundaries are not being heard, this person may not want to change. The challenge is that they may not want to change their situation because it may be too difficult for them to move on. But if they want to be with you, they need to. If they're not feeling what you're feeling, then that's their problem. You can't do anything more than state how you feel, express your love for them and what you hope the future to be with them, but they've got to meet you halfway as well. It's not all about you making them happy. They also have to make you happy. So that's what the challenge is for you. Okay, so in the outcome or the advice needed, we have the Four of Cups and the Lovers. The Lovers card hardly comes out. It honestly doesn't come out that often. So to be in the outcome, it's quite good. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups does talk about love, emotions, and relationships. You may be feeling bored in the situation. You maybe feel like, this Two of Swords in the beginning of the reading talks about being in a stalemate situation. So in the future, if you're still feeling like you're bored, and you may need to go inward to find out how you actually feel about the situation. But this card here is saying don't concentrate on just that. It's also saying that if you receive invitations or opportunities, you need to go out and you need to take those up. And if you don't go, you will kick yourself later. So you may also be possibly lost in your thoughts. This card also does speak about having the Four Cups here. Maybe the person that you're dealing with has only offered you one cup, Devine Feminine, and you want a bit more than that. Like you're bored, like they're not offering what you thought that they would offer you. You know your worth, and you know that you you can provide the happiness that they're looking for. But if they're not willing to change their individual situation and meet you halfway, well, of course, you're not going to be happy with one cup. Why would you be happy with one when you can have four? Okay, next to it, we've got the Lovers. Sorry about that. The Lovers, you could also be dealing with the Gemini. This card does speak of perfect union. It's expressed through love, possibly love choices. So you might also have someone else that you thought you were heading towards the correct situation, but you've had your blindfold on, and now that you've gone out and taken up those invitations, you may have come in contact with someone else that you didn't even recognize before, someone else that's right there in front of your face. You're thinking, oh, well. So that's what this card can also mean, that you may have a choice between two people. This card speaks about commitment and marriage, or having solid friends around you. It does speak about romantic bliss, harmony with yourself and another. This card can speak about life-changing events, partnership, and it generally is a very positive card. So how I see this, I can't even say it, Divine Feminine, I think that at the moment you're in a stalemate situation. You need to make a decision whether you want to move forward towards this, but you need to do something, because the Justice card here is saying that it's asking for balance. You need to think with your logical and intellectual mind. Don't think with your emotional self, because guess what? Your heart and your emotions get you into trouble here. You need to think about what you're getting back from this other person. If they're not giving you anything, well, why would you keep giving? I mean, the balance is going to be way out. If you're giving and they're taking, well, there's no balance. You're not getting anything out of it. So, you need to think about it logically. The Death card does speak about new situations, the ending of one situation and the start of a new phase of life. Major change and transformation. You need to leave behind what no longer serves you. This card does also say that you're maybe hanging on to someone for the wrong reasons. Maybe just, you just thought that something was going to work out, but it's not. So it might be the right time just to move on. If they don't give you anything, if they're not giving you anything, if they're not, feeling what you're feeling, well, it's time to move into a new period. At the moment, we are going through a bit of a change, a bit of transformation. I'm definitely feeling it. And I know that other people around me are as well. It's not the easiest time, but it won't last for long. And like everything, time moves forward. But if this person does give you what you want, hang on to it. But if it doesn't, you move towards this new transformation. 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands says that you need to have courage and confidence in yourself and stand up for what you believe in. So put forward your argument, put forward your feelings, and if they don't accept that, you have a part in this relationship too, or this person that you're interested in. Say what you want to say. If they accept your offer, good and well, everyone will be happy and the outcome will be the lovers. But the challenge is here, and it speaks about them not really budging, because they do have these traditional values. They do, they're very wise. They don't like to it's difficult for them to implement change, but you saying what you have to say to them may be that little bit of a push for them to, you know, if they know that that's how you're feeling and that they need to make that change, and if they care about you, they will make that change. They will make that change. They will jump through hoops. Muhammad doesn't come to the mountain, or sorry, Muhammad comes to the mountain. The mountain doesn't come to Muhammad. Remember that. Okay, so as the outcome is, so maybe they're only offering you this 1 cup. Just say that's not good enough for me. If you've got, you know, opportunities to go out and enjoy yourself, go out and enjoy yourself. You know what? You might meet someone else. But it can also be that it may take a little bit longer for the Divine Masculine to offer you the 3 other cups, and you might be able to have that 1 cup for a little while because you're holding on to this love that you have for them. But if it's not enough, they're only offering you 1 cup, forget it. Go out and enjoy yourself. Go out and have fun with your friends, and then you will have a choice. You can find this love. You can find this commitment or this solid friendship, romantic bliss, harmony with self and another. Okay, so I am going to pull you a universal love card, and we'll see what the advice is. Oh, okay. Message from afar. Let's have a look at that. Okay. Message from afar. Well, that one wanted to come out. So let's just see. Have the courage to live your dream. Let all unfold from within your soul. Listen to your inner voice. Be yourself. Do what your heart asks of you. Live, speak, and breathe your truth. Every situation you find yourself in is here to help you grow in love and wisdom. Always make the most of life. Focus on what you have, not on what you don't. Be grateful. Show compassion for those less fortunate than you. Smile more often. Dance when no one is watching. Think about your eternal soul. Think about eternity. Think about heaven. Remember to smell the roses, to look up at the sky, to feel the earth beneath you and the endless universe that surrounds you and the stars above you. Feel the breeze, the trees, and the love that fills and surrounds you. You are loved unconditionally, no matter what. Think about 1,000 years from now and 1,000,000 years from now. Okay, well, there we go. This one also wanted to come out, expectancy. So we'll read that one as well. Expectancy. Okay, something you've been hoping for may not come about in the way you expected. Observe the image on this card without trying to understand it. Simply allow its energy, colour, and vibration to follow through you. Know you are being filled with the infinite power of love. Fixed expectations may be blocking you and delaying the arrival of something far more beautiful. Surrender and trust are required. Expectations come with limitations. There is beauty, opportunity, and glory beyond your imaginings. Being certain of how things should be, being certain of how things should be can get in the way of seeing things as they are. Opportunity can come in many guises, so let go of details and be open to the joys that may happen your way. Okay, so what I have also got here, as I have just spoken about, I haven't spoken about, but I've got some Angel Answers cards. They are new, So I haven't used them before. I have shuffled them though. So let's hopefully, maybe we'll get an answer in this situation. Let's see. Okay, angels. What advice do you have for the divine feminine? What advice do you have for the divine feminine? What's the advice for the divine feminine? What can you give them? What can you give them? Look. What's the answers that they need to hear? What's the answers that they need? Oh, I can't even shuffle them. Okay. The answers that they need to hear, angels. Okay, wow. The answer is yes. However you want to take that. Okay, so the answer is yes. Let's read the yes. Now, yes does mean just that. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, it's 88. 88. Okay, yes, bravo. The decision you've made is the right one. There is no need to continue to sort through additional options. You know what to do, and you should move forward with your plans. You've made the correct choice for your personal growth and development. However, some decisions can be a true challenge. If the task ahead of you is daunting or even sad, then proceed with your plans in a way that is life-affirming and self-loving. Ask your angels to be with you every step of the way, and don't hesitate to call upon your friends and family for support. So, divine feminine, do not be afraid to call on your friends. This card here, it's not that one. Is that one? 5, 6, 7, 7 of wands. No, it wasn't that one. Where is it? Here it is. This is the outcome. The 4 of Cups. If you have opportunities, don't miss out on invitations or opportunities. Otherwise, you will kick yourself later. Don't get too in your head. Go out and enjoy yourself. If there's something for you to do, do not stay at home. Go and do outside of the house and smile, raise your head, and have a good time. You will feel so much better. Okay, so that's what I have for you. I'll have to learn the word divine feminine. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you got something out of it. If you did, if you could give it a thumbs up, that would be great. That tells me that I'm sort of going in the right direction with these readings. If not, well, move on. I will be doing more readings for the particular signs for next week. I hope to get to those on the weekend for next week. And I hope you enjoy your weekend. And if you can subscribe to my channel, it's free. The reason that you should subscribe is that you are going to get more out of tarot readings than you can ever imagine. It's going to teach you about yourself. It's going to teach you about others, and it is definitely going to teach you about relationships. And if you could also share with anyone that you think might be interested in tarot, that would be good. I'll see you next time. Have a nice weekend. Bye.